Hello YouTube, back again for a pickups video, and I'm back from Expo. It's Monday evening as I'm doing this, so yeah, since I've got back from Expo, on the Sunday I went down to CEX in Basildon and Southend. I took down a fucking shitload of PS2 games, like doubles that I don't want, that I've bought in the past, and it turned out I've already got it, and it's just turned into a monstrous pile. And I got about £90 in store credit, and so you can imagine how many PS2 games I got for what they take for them. So quite a lot. And I got a few bits in Basildon, and then I went down to Southend with my store credit and see what I can pick up there. I've still got about 40 pounds store credit left for if I see something at a later date. I didn't want to take the piss and just spend it all in once and just shit. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. No, actually, I'll tell you a bit about Expo, because Time Team 1982 asked me how it was, and it was alright. It wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it'd be like, I knew you could you can play the games and you can play new stuff, but I thought it would be like similar to E3, you know, where they have like the developers come in and do little talks about what's coming ahead and all that. But it weren't. It's just one massive hall or room filled with stuff. Like, you can play the games, you can buy stuff, you can test out the new Wii U, which I never did because the queue was just hench when I got there. I couldn't be bothered. I was only there for the one day, so I didn't want to spend my day waiting in line just to have 5 minutes on something. So yeah, I met YouTuber Toot UK and his mate, and I saw Stuart, Ninja Bear Hug, and that's about it for the YouTubers. I don't know too many people on YouTube, just a couple. And I travelled with Scratchmaster Dale. He's a nice guy, like friendly guy. And yeah, by the time I got to the Expo, I was fucking knackered. I was absolutely knackered because I was up all night, excited to go, and I had to sit on a train from Southend to London at 4 in the morning, and then I got a 6 in the morning train from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, and I was just knackered. By the time I got in the Expo, I was just fucking shattered. So I probably looked a bit rough. But yeah, if I didn't meet them YouTubers, like, I was quite pleased to see them, like, meet up with fellow YouTubers that I know on here. I think it would have been a bit of a disappointment because when I was playing some of the games, I was playing the Mega Drives, and I was playing the PlayStation, the GameCube, the SNES, and all that. The only problem is all of the pads, like their control pads, were fucking naff. They were all like unresponsive, and they're really sticky. Like, you've got to push really hard to make it respond, and it just made you look like a bad player. Really, I thought, I sod this, and I left a bit early, really, because I thought I'm wasting my time playing games that are just naff, naff controllers. So yeah, I didn't buy anything. The store there was nice. They had things that, like, nice merchandise at like fair prices as well. They weren't eBay prices. They weren't too much. Yeah, they were obviously making a couple quid off it, but they weren't like exploiting you. So yeah, if I go next year, which I hope to, I'm gonna book a hotel the night in advance and the night to go the second day, and I'm gonna bring my own pads. I'm gonna bring a pad of each console that I own. So if I want to go on a Mega Drive, I'll whip out my Mega Drive pad and have a go on it, just to make it a better experience. But yeah, that's Expo, and it was fucking packed as well. So yeah, move on to the good stuff, what I've bought since then. I'll just whisk through it, because I've got some things from charity shops and cash converters. Some things are overpriced that I bought, like, you think, oh, £6 for that, but I don't care, because it was bought with store credit, so really it's just for nothing. Really, it's just something I had in double for something I haven't got. So yeah, let's get to it. First up, for £5, Dragon Quest The Journey of the Cursed King RPG game. I've got this in platinum, but now I've got both regular and platinum. This is a decent RPG. I think it is an RPG. I had a little go on it, and I like the graphics they got going on with it. It's really nice. So that's that one. In a charity shop, Salvation Army, 50p. Picked up Formula 1 04, standard racing game. I picked up Spyro, the Eternal Night. This cost me £6. Yeah, I haven't played this one yet, but I like Spyro games, so it's probably a decent one. Another Spyro game. This was £5. A Hero's Tale. I've got this in platinum, and it's a pretty decent one as well. I like this one. So I've got both OG and platinum. Next one was £1, and it's an early release. 7 Blades. An early release. Next was £1.50. It's a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Haven't played this one yet. I haven't played hardly any of them really, just not long got them. Next one was £3.50. Air Raid 3. Next was a game I thought I wasn't sure if I had it because I've got a game that's the same name, but I think one's an Australian release and one's English, and that's Cabela's Big Game Hunter. So I've got another one with the same name, and this one was £3.50. These are good games. These are. If you like your hunting and shooting games, it's a good one. If you're a bit what's it called? If you've got a thing for animals where you're killing animals, then I wouldn't suggest it. But yeah, it's only a game, nothing serious. Next one was £2.50. And that's Ark Twilight of the Spirits. £2.50. Haven't played it yet. This next lot is ones that I've got today. Because that first lot was when did I get that? I think that was yesterday or the day before. Next up is Rayman 3 Platinum, £2. That's another thing. I today I nearly had a full blown row argument with the manager of CEX in Basildon, because I bought this stash of games and I could have had more, but I took some back because he sold me a game that was a platinum, but it was mixed matched. It had the regular disc, or it was reversed, like the same but in the other way round. And I wanted to take them back. I said someone missing the manuals, and he was saying, "Oh, we're a second-hand shop. We can't be spot on and all that." I said, "Well, I'm a collector. I said, I want it as it is. I want it complete as it was sold. He didn't get put on the shelf brand new in that condition. So yeah, I'm thinking you can't really do that. And if a game is missing the manual, you see on the tag here, they got a little gap there. They could even let me know that if the manual's there, could say no manual with this one, or if it is missing the manual, they could at least sell it to me cheaper, because they had a game that I wanted to get, Digimon 4, right, and that was 20 quid, and I was willing to pay for it because I saw that on eBay for about 30-40 quid about a few weeks ago, and I thought I'd get it, and it turned out that the manual was missing, and I thought I ain't paying 20 quid if it's missing something, and he weren't going to let me refund it. So, but I was right, I got my own way. So yeah, on with the pickups. Next is Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. This was £2. Next one is Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, £2. Next one was £2.50. Turtles Smash Up, and that's another thing. There was another Turtles game I wanted to get called I think it Melee something, and it was scratched to fucking shit because I check all the stuff before I leave the store, And that's another thing I moaned at the manager for, saying that because I took a load of stuff in, and sometimes they tell me my games are too scratched, and they don't take them in. But then they sold me a game, but scratched the hell, and the stuff they declined from me were mint compared to some of the games they sold before. They've bought me a game before where the inside bit on the other side was all crumpled away, and it would have fucked my machine up if I didn't check it before putting it in. And so really, they're arseholes at this CEX, starting to piss me off. Next is Bike and Mice from Mars 150. These next ones I got in cash generators for $1.49 each, and that is Mercenaries 2, World in Flames. Next is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, and lastly from there, Bad Boys 2. And the last one of the day, I went into cash converters, and there was a game in there for 99p, and CEX wanted £8 for it, and that's Jaws Unleashed, 99p. So yeah, that's all my pickups. Nearly done with PS2, got a couple hundred to get, and then I'll be done. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.